Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a very exciting tutorial, get ready with me type of video. I really wanted to do a dramatic, but still wearable kind of fall makeup tutorial that was all drugstore. Everything I used in this video was drugstore, and I'm so happy with how it came out. I've been wanting to do a full face drugstore tutorial for a long time because I love drugstore products. It is more cool toned on the eyes, but then I did a really warm lip. I'm obsessed with this liquid lipstick. I will show you what it is in the video. So I really hope you guys enjoy it, and if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. Okay guys, let's do this. So I'm going in with the Brow Sculpting Concealer from LA Splash. I mentioned this in my last video. It's very similar to a MAC paint pot as far as the texture and the wear time and everything. I'm out of that, so I've been using this lately and I've been obsessed with it. Then I'm going to be setting that with the Wet n Wild Color Icon Single Eyeshadow in Sugar. I have to do this. It's a must for me. Otherwise, my eyeshadow game is not strong. You feel me? So I always go in with something. Unfortunately, I thought this was completely matte. It does have a slight sheen to it, but that didn't bother me, and it didn't affect the way the eyeshadow looked either. Then I'm going in with the LA Colors Pressed Powder in Tan. And I'm mixing it with another LA Colors little mini palette, and I'm taking that really orangey shade that stands out right there. Mixing those, I really wanted the transition shade to be warm, but I wanted to neutralize it with the LA Colors pressed powder. So it worked out really well. The blendability was really good, and I really liked how it looked. So that's what I used. And I'm a really big fan of LA Colors if you haven't already been aware of that by watching my videos. I really like them. I'm able to use them, and after a while they get a little bit more oily and a little bit easier to use. So just keep that in mind if you are going to purchase this really cheap, amazing makeup. So I'm blending that back and forth in the upper crease, and then I'm blending it towards the brow bone. Then I'm taking the Bella Taupe eyeshadow from the Milani Gela Eyeshadow Powder something or other collection. And I just wanted to slightly, ever so slightly, put that in the lower crease area just to deepen it up. Then I'm taking the star of the show. This is what this whole makeup look was surrounded by. This little beauty right here, the Maybelline Color Tattoo in, what is the shade? Sunwashed Sky. Oh my gosh. I don't know if this was limited edition or not, but it's a duochrome. It's an icy silver blue base with pinky purple reflex and shifts. It's absolutely stunning. Then, because I can't just leave a cream shadow on my eyelid and expect it to look good because I have oily eyelids, I went in with a great Glistener palette from Wet n Wild, took the silvery shade in the top left corner and set that with it, and it made it look perfect. I mean, they were match made in heaven. They're like the exact same shade. It did take away a tiny bit of the duochromeness in it, but it still looked duochrome, and it still looked really pretty. So yeah. Then I took that periwinkle blue color in the corner of that LA Colors quad, and I felt like it needed something else. So I just did that, and it didn't really make any big difference. Then I took the dark brown and black in the Great Glistener palette from Wet n Wild. You'll hear me say that a lot in this video because it's pretty much all I use. So those two shades are right there, and I wanted to deepen it up and really push this into my crease, as you can see me doing here. I am basically stamping it and really pushing it into the actual socket of my eye to really give it that depth. I was going for a really grunge, glam type of look, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And then, of course, I go back in and blend. I was adding and blending, adding and blending. Of course, I edited a lot of it out because we will be here forever. But just keep that in mind. It's a process. Then I took the blending brush and just ran it through there one more time. So for my eyebrows, I did not have anything that was from the drugstore that I was head over heels in love with and that I thought would work, because I can be kind of picky with them. So I took the dark brown and the black from the same palette from Wet n Wild, and I used that. The only thing I can say that I did not like particularly about it was it's a little bit more warm tone than I would prefer, but it did not turn out bad at all. Then I'm taking the Garnier 5-second blur as per usual for my drugstore option. It's one of my main go-to products. put that on, and then I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me foundation, which I have not used in a little bit. It feels like a while. I've been so stuck on my L'Oreal Infallible, which is a great foundation as well, but this is what I use when I'm more fair. As you can see right now, I'm looking a little bit ghostly, which is fine. I embrace the paleness, you know what I mean? So I'm putting that on with my Sony Tasha flat top as per usual. I cannot get away from this brush. It's an addiction. And then I'm taking this Maybelline Master Conceal in the shade Fair. I have been loving this. I've heard very mixed reviews about it, but I am obsessed with it. This is definitely top 5, not just in drugstore, but in high-end, low-end, luxury, anything. It's an amazing concealer, great coverage. You need like a dot of it, and it's very brightening. I love the shade of it. I love the wear of it. It doesn't crease on me. I mean, what more could you ask for, really? So then I took the Naked Truth palette from Wet n Wild and took the matte creamy white shade in the palette and used that to set my under eyes, because why not, right? So then I took the L'Oreal Super Blendable powder. I will have the shades listed below if you're curious about specific shades. And I just set my face with that. It just helps my bronzer and everything go on smoother. Then I took the Milani Bella Taupe and the LA Colors powder, and I used that to contour because they're kind of cool toned and it looked really good. It created really nice definition. Then I took the Rimmel bronzer in Sun Queen, and I used that to bronze my face, and it looked really, really good. It's very warm tone, so you have to be careful with it, but I think it kind of evened out the really cool tones on the eyes. Then for blush, I did the same thing. I went in with a really warm blush. This is from Flower. It's I will have it listed below, of course. And I just didn't want to look so dead, so I went with a really warm blush. So for my lower lash line, I took the mid-tone brown shade from the Great Glistener palette, and I used that as my transition shade, if you will, on my lower lash line. Then I put the dark brown and the black, as you can see here, and I put that really close to my lashes just to give a little bit more definition and a little bit more smokiness. And I tight lined with the Jordana Easy Liner in black. It's black or whatever it is, and I put that on the top and the bottom. Put L'Oreal Telescopic as my mascara, and I applied falsies. Here's my right eye with eyeliner and left eye without, just so you can see. And like I mentioned, I put the Ardell Wispies. For a highlighter, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Iced Latte eyeshadow. The texture of these are amazing and very ideal for highlighter. As you can see, it gave me an amazing glow. This is a perfect shade for very fair skinned girls as well. So yeah, I really, really like it. Amazing highlighter to use if you're on a budget. Then I took Tawny from Jordana to line my lips. Duh, what's new? This is like my favorite go-to lip liner. Then I put on the NYX Liquid Suede in Soft Spoken. This is my current obsession right now. The color and everything is just amazing. So after that, you are complete. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one.